I didn't think the Eagles were going to have enough bodies to finish that game last night. Talk about players falling from all over the place. Kind of remind me of the, 2016, 2017 season? We had players missing from the defensive side of the ball. I think it was like 8 guys, 8 starters that was missing on that defense that year. And had like 3, I believe, on offense. But we had some seasons where we were going into the regular season that our roster was just depleted with injuries. And that kind of reminded me of that last night. I was like, oh man, please, we got the regular season coming around the corner. We do not need that. But that probably was the worst first half of preseason I've ever seen in my life from a football team. The Eagles were shooting themselves in the foot. Penalties was coming from all over the place. False starts, offsides. They just couldn't get a rhythm going. Now, Sirianni, he must have said something at halftime because they came back out with some newfound energy, drove the ball all the way for a touchdown. We started getting our feet underneath us and actually looked like a football team. So they ended up putting together a pretty good game before it ended. We didn't win the game. We didn't lose the game either. Actually tied. We lost last week, so we was looking to at least get on the winning side, but hey, it happens. We got one more game left, and hopefully we can win that one before we go into the regular season, just to feel a little good, knowing that we can go out there and win a ball game. But it is preseason, don't really count for anything. But I want to talk about this one guy, Tanner McKee. Second or third string, whatever you want to call him, but the way he played last night, I'm thinking second string quarterback. Looked like he's going to outplay Mariota for that spot. This guy just, man, putting the ball where it needs to go. Energetic, pumping his fist on the sideline, got our offense moving when Mariota was just overthrowing guys. I don't know what it is with Mariota. He's got a glare in his eye like he's not confident or something. This is a veteran. He's played on multiple teams. It seems like he'll be more for advanced than what he is. So I hope he gets it together. I don't know what the situation is with Mariota, but he's overthrowing guys. I mean, he got sacked a few times. Offensive line was due to that on a few occasions, but he was holding on a little long to the ball, like he couldn't find somebody open, taking wrong angles in the pocket, trying to look for receivers. So he just don't have that glare and that confidence in his eyes, and that's shocking to be a vet like Mariota. But if he doesn't watch out, he's going to have this young guy take his spot at that second string because he's earning it. And that's going to put Mariota with a third string, or it's going to leave him outside looking in because he might not even have a job depending on how this last preseason game is going to go. But what I would do, I would play Mariota probably for the whole first half again and see what he got. Give him a chance to redeem himself, see if he can get some kind of momentum going. Because if not, I'm talking third string or just not on the ball club at all.
Oh, that's not good.
Because Tanner McKee, I like his energy. Guy can throw the football. He knows how to run an offense, being that young. So he's a great pickup. So we had a few players that went out injured, neck injuries. Tyree Cleveland, I think he's recovering all right. I think they say he's moving his arms and his legs, so he should be recovering. I don't know how long he's going to be out. But that was horrifying seeing him go out in that game. I think a defensive guy went out in that game too with a neck injury. What was his name? Moro or Jomo, something like that. So I hope he's going to be recovering well. And we had a few guys that just went out in the locker room, came back, stayed on the sideline. I think for cautious reasons, you just want to hold them out. Don't want to put them back in the ball game, just preseason. As far as the Browns, DTR, man. Deshaun Watson, he's going to have to watch out. I mean, because they got some quarterback death over there. And if Deshaun Watson don't watch out, he's going to have to come out just firing on all cylinders when he comes in this season. He show any glimpses of him not being consistent at all, or he's thinking about stuff that's off the field, they're going to make a move. These young guys on the rise, and they're looking to get a position. So, yeah, all these vets, man, y'all want to go through the emotions and try to pick up late in the season, y'all going to get y'all job snatched away from you. Because I like the way DTR looks. I like the way McKee's looking for the Eagles. I mean, these guys here earning their spots. So, yeah, 18-18 was the final score. Yeah, it would have been nice to get that win, but hey, we didn't lose it. Ended up in a tie. We're going to look at this box sheet, see exactly what happened. Take a look at some stats. Welcome in quick hitters. Welcome in Goodymo short crew. Let's get into this box sheet, but before we do, let's take a quick CB, and we'll be right back. Welcome back in, quick hitters. As promised, here is the box sheet. And look at DTR. Every time I watch this guy play, I'm liking him more and more and more. 13 for 25 last night for 164 yards, 6.6 on average. This guy just playing out of his mind. He's out there almost looking like a veteran throwing that ball around. And the guy underneath him, Kellen Mond, he didn't play bad either. 12 of 24 for 126 for 5.3 on average. And he has him a touchdown. And Deshaun Watson going to have to come out of the gates owning that position, or they're going to start looking around and saying, well, we have this guy here. He's played a hell of a game in the preseason. I don't know. Should we give him a shot? Watson don't want none of those thoughts to cross the head coach's mind. Let's check out the rushing. Demetric Felton Jr., he had 7 carries for 36 yards, 5 on average. Anytime you're a running back and you can average about 4 or 5 yards a carry, you're doing your job. That is a double plus. John Kelly Jr., underneath him, he got 8 carries for 20 yards, almost 3 on average. Let's check out these receivers. Austin Watkins Jr., he had 7 catches for 139 yards, 20 on average, and a touchdown. He done his job. He won't have to worry about a thing. Cedric Tillman underneath him, he just had 2 catches for 50 yards, 25 on average. So he just had some big plays. Let's check out the defense real quick. Mahamoud Diabaté, 8 tackles, 7 solo. Tanner McAllister, he had 7 tackles as well, 5 solo. So let's go over here and check out these Eagles. Tanner McKee, 10 for 18, 147 on his yardage, 8.2 on average, and he had a touchdown. The guy played a hell of a game. Like I said, I like his body language, I like his attitude, I like his ball placement. He's going to be a player in this league in due time. He's already proven and emerging quickly than anybody probably expected. But yeah, second string for sure. Marcus Mariota, like I say, he's got to get it together. I mean, 9 for 17, 86 yards, 5.1 on average, and he had a pick. It seems like he played worse than that. I mean, you can blame the offensive line a little bit on that, rushing his passes, but a lot of times he was holding on the ball too long. And then when he did have a clean pocket, he was overthrowing wide receivers. He cannot do that. He's too much of a veteran to be allowing that to happen. Trey Sermon, 5 carries for 54 yards, 10.8 on average. So when he grabbed it, he did big things with it for the 5 carries that he has. Kennedy Brooks, 7 carries for 26 yards, 3.7 on average. Check out some wide receivers. Tyree Jackson, he had 2 catches for 41 yards, 20 on average. Joseph Nagata, he had 3 catches for 39 yards, 13 on average. So the wide receivers for the Browns just completely outplayed the Philadelphia Eagles receiving corps. That is no shock. Like I said, it took a long time for them to even get anything going. A long time before they got anything going. Let's check out a few players down here. They go Tyree Cleveland, had that 1 catch for 4 yards. The guy that got injured, neck injury. Hope he recovers well, but yeah, that was a nasty spill. Go down here. Kevon Wallace, he had 7 tackles, 6 solo. And Zach Cunningham, he had 7 tackles, 4 solo himself. Zach Cunningham, former Houston Texan. That's a big pickup for the Eagles. This guy has a nose for the football around that line of scrimmage. He see a ball carrier, he goes right to him and take him down. He has a good tackle, a good solo tackle. He knows how to bring ball carriers down himself. He don't need a rally of crew to get a running back down. This guy can tackle. He's fast, he's furious, he's long, he's lean. I just like his attitude. He just sticks his nose in places that don't belong, and he just makes things happen. Zach Cunningham, outstanding linebacker. Good pickup by the Eagles. So that's it for the box sheet. We'll take a quick look at the team stats real quick. First downs, 21-16. Browns got that edge. On team stats, it's a few stats on this sheet that stand out that's very important when you want to look at a ball game and see which way it went. You always want to look at the first downs. Then after that, another key thing is the third down efficiency. 10 for 22. 2 for 10 from the Eagles. That says it all right there. Third downs are key in every ball game. If you can't complete them, you're going to give yourself a terrible chance to win the ball game. They were 10 for 22. We were 2 for 10. And Mariota, like I said, he just couldn't get it going. He couldn't find no rhythm. And when he did have time to throw the ball, he overthrew him. So, yeah, that's a big stat right there. Then you come down to passing. That's always important. 289 to 205. So they beat us on a stat sheet on that one. Rushing, 110 to 108. That's pretty much tied up in a rushing game. Then you come down here and look at penalties. They got penalized 8 times for 76 yards. We got penalized 11 times for 55 yards. A lot of penalties in this game. That's another reason why it's hard to catch a rhythm going. Is a lot of flags, most of them coming on our end, false starts, offsides. I was like, what is going on out here? All of a sudden now y'all act like y'all not disciplined enough. Don't make no sense, but yeah, it was a lot of penalties in that ball game. Time of possession, 38 minutes and 37 seconds. The Cleveland Browns, 21 minutes and 23 seconds. You see this right here? That glared out in this ball game. Every time we was trying to get the ball back, they end up getting the first down. A whole bunch of third downs they were picking up. They even picked up a couple of fourth downs, I believe. But they drove it down the field, and in key moments, we weren't able to step up and make a stop. They just possessed the ball. And it started out like this game was going to be a hockey score. I mean, 3, 6, 2, 5. I was like, what's going on here? High-powered offense like we have. I know we got second and third stringer guys in there, but still, it's the culture and the way our offenses ran. We should have put more points on the board. But that's it for the team stats. Like I said, we got more games coming up. And pretty much we can expect more starters to play for longer this week. At least we hoping. Because I know in the past, around the fourth game, when they used to have the fourth preseason game and the third, around the third used to get guys playing like a whole half, the starters. So we're going to see what's going to happen in this week. And I'm hoping they at least play the starters a whole first half. I think the Kansas City Chiefs going to play Mahomes and them and their starters all the way into halftime, which I hope a lot of other teams do that. Give us some realistic style regular season football we'll be waiting on. That'd be nice. But I understand they want to pamper these guys a little bit. They want to be ready for the regular season, and we understand that like we always say, but still, we just want to see some football, some competitive football. So I just want to tap in real quick on that. Get the box sheet on this game and get the team stats, see where this game landed. But ended up in a tie. We didn't get the win. We didn't get the loss. Ended up with a tie. Hopefully next week we can go ahead and try to get a win going into the regular season. Will be nice, just to say, hey, we got to win. We got something to build on going to the regular season. But if not, they don't count. You just want to get guys a little familiar with what's going to be happening this season. So there you have it. So y'all enjoy y'all Big Friday. This Goodymo Sports Quick Hits. Goodymo Short Crew. So y'all handle y'all business and enjoy y'all weekend and be safe. And we out of here. Peace.